Hey, friends. So in Isaiah chapter 58, it says there's true and false fasting. And when I was reading that, I'm like, well, I want to know more, right? Because the Bible tells us, well, the Lord tells us when we fast, not if we fast, right? So he expects us as believers to fast. So I'm going to start chapter 58, verse 3. It says, why have we fasted and you see it not? Why have we humbled ourselves and you take no knowledge of it? Behold, in the day of your fast, you seek your own pleasure and oppress all your workers. Behold, you fast only to quarrel and fight and to hit with a wicked fist. So right there, it's telling us that when we fast, we're seeking our own pleasure for it, right? Let's say you truly, truly want a job. Lord, I'm going to fast for this job. And it's just like, yes, the Lord wants to bless you with a job, but that's your own pleasure, right? The fasting is to get closer to God, to seek Him for like for him to like bless you with an answer and just to get more connected to him, not just only when you want something you fast, right? It's okay to do that, but you shouldn't fast. That shouldn't be like the only reason why you fast, right? Every time you want something you fast. It should be that we're literally crucifying our flesh with him and continuing to live by the spirit, not by the flesh. And it should be a place of like, just Lord, I want to hear you, I want to spend time with you, I want to just love on you, right? This is what your word tells me to do, and I'm obedient to you. Like, he wants that heart posture, not just he's a genie, you rub the bottle and you get whatever you want, right? And it says, fasting like yours this day will not make your voice be to heard on high. So it's saying that when you fast like this, your voice is not going to be heard to him. When you continue to move down, verse 5, it says, in such the fast that I chose, a day for a person to humble himself. And then when you read chapter 6, is this not the fast that I chose to loosen the bonds of wickedness and to undo the straps of yoke, to let the oppressed go free and to break every yoke? So right there, he wants you to go into that fast, humbling yourself. And the purpose of this fast is to loosen the bonds of the wickedness and to undo the straps, to break that tie, right? Because we go through this world, we're in this world, but we live in the world, but we're not of the world, right? We're of Christ. And when we come to that realization, we begin to see the world differently, right? And the Lord needs us to humble ourselves and break those chains of the wickedness. But we only do that through Christ, obviously. And that's submitting to him, loving on him, and he will bring us through that deliverance. When you move more down to verse 9, it says, then, like when you do all these things, then you shall call and the Lord will answer. You shall cry and he will say, here I am. If you take away the yoke from your midst, the pointing of the finger and speaking wickedness, if you pour yourself out for the hungry and satisfy the desire of the afflicted, then shall your light arise in the darkness and your gloom be as noonday. So he wants us to do these things and he will lift us up. He will hear us. He will answer us, right? When you move down to 11, it says, and the Lord will guide you continuously and satisfy your desire in scorched places and make your bones strong. And you shall be like a watered garden, like a spring of water whose waters do not fail. And your ancient ruins shall be rebuilt. You shall rise up the fountains of many generations. You shall be called the repairer of the breach and the restorer of streets to dwell in. So when we begin to seek the Lord, get in his presence, love on him, have that relationship with him, we are going to be flowing like rivers of water, right? So he wants us to lean on to him, right? Through the Spirit, it gives life and peace, right? And the meaning of that spiritually is like so many things can be going wrong on the outside, but within your spirit, you're still like so firm on him. Your foundation is on him. And despite the chaos that's going on around you, you literally still feel his joy, his peace, and his presence, because you know, like when you begin to know God and know his character, you begin to see like, okay, Lord, all these things have to happen. These things are, because it says like rejoice when you go through many trials, right? So you begin to see these things and you're not like, oh my God, I'm dying, or these things are so terrible. But you begin to see like Lord, everything is in your will. You're doing all things. And sometimes he will test us to build us, right? The Bible says that through the testings, He will build our character, our perseverance, our faith, all that stuff. So he needs us to be better people, right? He needs us to be stronger, wiser, and the people that are not going to be flip-flopping back and forth because things are going wrong in our world. But we're leaning onto him, saying, Lord, like, you know all things. And like, my prayer to the Lord is always like, Lord, I don't understand, but I trust you. I don't feel like praying right now, but you will strengthen me. I don't feel like I don't feel like recording right now, right? But it is for you, and through your spirit you will give me strength. And I'm praying that everyone who encounters this video that you speak to, right? So we have to begin to live by the spirit, not by the flesh. And when we begin to do this, the Lord will see us, he will hear us, and he will answer us, right? He will truly fill us up with overflowing rivers of water. We will be satisfied in him, right? So I just want to leave that with you guys. Definitely read it and study it for yourself. It's Isaiah chapter 58. And like I just wanted to, like, when we fast, let it be because we love the Lord and we want to seek him, right? We want to seek answers, but not just because he's a genie and we just want it now, right? That's not going to move his heart, because at the end of the day, you can go into a fast like that, but he truly knows your heart. He knows your intentions. So we need to give it to God. And again, the title was True and False Fastings. And when you fast, let it be true. Don't fake it. Don't let it be false, because the Father sees you, right? You could be in your room alone with no one watching you, but the Lord is still watching you, right? So he searches the hearts. So God bless you guys. And if you like it, or if you know someone who's fasting, you can send it to them, or send it to a family or friend. God bless you guys.